You know, when you get in front of kids, and you can make a difference in the life of these kids as they grow up, depending on what level you're teaching at. You know, I've been pretty much middle school and high school all my life, and I did a little bit of GCC for a couple of years as an adult education. But it's a great profession. You don't actually go into teaching thinking you're going to make a lot of money. It's just, you know, you got to have a passion for it. And most of my colleagues at JFK, they really have a great passion for it.
You know, we had other options before me as well to run as lieutenant governor for others, but you know, that just, you know, it just didn't feel right. But we prayed very hard, and we asked God, send us someone, give us someone that we can choose as a running mate that fits all of those things: the education experience, the experience in being a manager, having the administrative skill, someone who is honest, someone that I can trust. And so when that all came to play, and you know, we didn't have to look too far. We said Dave and Jenny are those people, and that's really how we decided to choose him. And of course, he didn't answer yes right away. It took a while. But then as we talked about it some more, and I said, you know, and one thing that really struck me with Dave, and I knew he was the man that I would be, that would run with me and be the next lieutenant governor of Guam, is when he told me, he says, you know, Dennis, and never in my wildest dreams would I think of running for office. He says, I love what I do as a teacher. He's retired in the military, but he's still teaching now. So I'll never think about this, but he told me that it was just like when he was called to military service. He answered the call to serve our country, to serve our island. And he said, as he thought about this, and at first he was so against it, but thought about it, he said, this is just like being called up for service again. This time is being called up for service to serve our people, to serve our island. And when he told me that, I said, boy, this is the right man. This is the right man for us, right man for Guam.
Running for governor later this year as well, Senator Dennis Rodriguez. Along with his running mates, Colonel David Cruz.
Good evening to everybody. I'm Dennis Rodriguez. This is my running mate, Colonel Dave Cruz. To most of you here, it's teacher Dave Cruz.
Listen, folks, you know, I don't have any experience in law enforcement, but we really got to clean up the government. We need to make the agencies more accountable. I retired from the Guam National Guard, Air National Guard on the side. You know, Bob and I were former guardsmen. Appreciate that. And you know, my last 6 years, I was what they call the U.S. Property and Fiscal Officer. I was charged with the responsibility of, you know, keeping the books in balance. I'm still in the classroom. You know, I was a former GFT member going back to the days of Conrad Stinson, my good friend. I was at JFK in the early 70s. I was at GW in the 80s. And I'm still back in the classroom. I know what it's like to be in the classroom. I've been in the trenches. The unions are very important to us. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader in Adelup. Folks, you guys are going to have a seat at the table of a teacher in Adelup. That's our pledge.
Teenagers have a lot of challenges nowadays. A lot of them come from, you know, broken homes. Some of them, I've heard, they're even homeless. You know, they don't have a house to go to, you know, after school. And that's a very unfortunate situation. A lot of them are just struggling to survive day to day to get a meal. I've actually given students money just to buy lunch because they didn't have any money. So those are, you know, some of the things we see out there. And some of them just need direction and some kind of discipline, you know, a mother or father figure. So we provide that sounding board, you know, as a teacher.
I know he for a fact he changed people's lives. My own peers, my people, my classmates, my buddies. And, you know, where we come from, all we see is poverty. That's all we know. If that's all you know, then that's what you'll become. But seeing Colonel Dave Cruz, he showed my buddies that there's a bigger picture to life than what we're taught here and growing up in that environment. And he taught me to be persistent and to be dedicated to any goal you set in life, long and short. And that will always equal to success in anything you do in life.
The colonel's not a politician that I know of. He's going to bring to Senator Rodriguez's leadership a different style of management. And so it might be followed. Senator Rodriguez, like, what are you doing, man? This is business unusual. We don't do it that way on my experience. We do it this way, and that's good, I think. That's good. There's going to be a check and balance between the two. So he's going to have a broad shoulders to push that kind of thinking throughout the government, because you're coming in, and again, a lot of people use the word bringing changes, but to me, it's going to continue business, but I like to use the word unusual, and it's going to be refreshing.
That's Colonel Dave Cruz to me personally, is that he is a Chamorro that served his country and continued to serve his country, and now he decided to serve his island, where his homeland is, where his own people.
But I think people are just, they're looking past the party stuff now. They're more looking at the individual's character and capabilities, and not the real politician. They just want somebody sincere that can solve real problems and provide the real change that's needed.
I'm Dennis Rodriguez, and I approve this message.